He opens a box of matches and takes out 2, snapping them in the middle and wedging them cautiously in his sockets to keep his eyelids from blinking. "He'll grow out of it," Vibeke tells him when she's in a good mood. "The matches are like logs. It's hard to see out." He thinks about his train set. He can't help it. It doesn't matter what he thinks about, a train always comes running into his mind, tilting into the bend with its whistle blowing, hurtling by. Maybe he could give her a face massage, he thinks. Rub her cheeks and forehead the way they've learned in gym class. It's supposed to be good for you. She carries the bags into the kitchen, dropping the mail down on the table before filling up the fridge and putting some tins away in the cupboard. The engineer in the building department, the dark-haired man with the brown eyes, sat opposite her at the culture plan presentation. Her first project as new arts and culture officer. The cover was in full color. She'd insisted on it. An inspirational painting by a local artist. She lingers at the table, drinking water from a glass. It went off well. People came up afterwards and said how glad they were to have her aboard. Her presence spurred new visions, they said, opened their eyes to new potentials. The brown-eyed engineer had smiled at her at several points during the presentation. In the Q&A session, he made a comment about being interested in extending interdepartmental collaborations. She sweeps her hair away from her face, gathering it in front of her shoulder and smoothing it with her hand, pleased at how long it's grown at last. He hears her footsteps on the floor above, her shoes. Vibeke always wears shoes indoors, sandals with a low heel. He removes the matches. He strikes one against the box without blowing it out, wanting to hold it as long as it burns. Skirt and lipstick for work. At home, she changes into a gray jogging suit with a zip neck. Maybe she's changing now. It's so soft inside. Come and feel. She gave him slippers when they moved in, brought them home with her after work, one of her first days on the job, wrapped in flowery paper. She tossed them to him. He had to catch them in mid-air. Woolen slippers, ankle length, with leather soles, a metal clip to keep them closed. If the clips aren't done up, they rattle when he walks. Vibeke puts the glass down on the table. She looks out the window at the darkness outside. The street lamps are on, lighting up the road between the houses. To the north, the road through the village joins the highway again. It's a kind of circle, she thinks to herself. You can drive into the village, past the council offices and the shops, through the housing area, then pick up the highway again further up, follow it south, and turn off toward the village again. Most of the houses have their living room windows facing the road. We need to address architecture, she thinks. The way it can bring things together. The whole village backs onto forest. She jots down some keywords on a sheet of paper. Identity, pride, aesthetics, information. She goes into the front room. On the sofa is a gray woolen throw with white circles on it, and the reverse is white with gray circles. She gathers it up and pulls her armchair over to the panel heater under the window. She takes a book, a nonfiction, from the small round table. The book has a waxed cover. It feels pleasant to the touch. She smooths her left hand over its surface before opening the pages. She reads a few lines, then puts it down in her lap, leans back, closes her eyes. She sees faces from work, people stopping by her office. How nice it's looking now. She goes through situations in her mind, repeating her facial expressions and gestures. Jon stands in the doorway looking at her. He tries not to blink. He wants to ask her something about his birthday. Tomorrow he'll be 9. He tells himself, it can wait. She's asleep now. A book in her lap. He's used to seeing her like that. A book